Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this space. Thank you for myself. Because I love myself. Now let's get into it. Look at how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all, what's good? It's girl Talia Yasmin. We're back here with another beautiful video. I caught it right at sunset. If you know me, you know that sunset is like my favorite time of the day. I've been doing a lot of inner shadow work for the past few months, and I've just basically, I'm gonna keep it $150. I've been going back and forth with like, what do I want to put, like what type of content do I want to make? Do I want to rebrand myself? Like, do I even want to still make content? Like, what's the point? Like, just having so many existential crisis moments and just overthinking myself into oblivion. Every time I feel like I'm drifting away from myself, it's just a reminder to me to just that I'm not tapping in with myself, or that I'm just disconnected from myself. So I feel like I've been running from myself for a while, or at least I've been trying to run from my past, just because there are just certain memories that I have that are just so painful. And quarantine, COVID, all of this has just been digging up my trauma, digging up my insecurities, and it's been very uncomfortable. But I also feel stronger. I feel wiser. I feel much more like beautiful. Like when people see me and they're like, Talia, like you're glowing. You just have a glow about you. Like I always tell people, that's like from within. That's because the work that I do within myself, I just love myself so much. And I'm just happy to be at this point in my life where I really take myself serious enough to learn and explore more about my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit. It's just such a beautiful experience. So before the sun sets completely, I want to share some journal entries with you guys. So it's been a while since I've done something like this, but we finna go at it. 7 journals. I'm gonna go in no particular order. I have my amethyst, I have my rose quartz, I have my carnelian, but a part of it broke off, so I think I'm gonna give this back to the earth when I'm done. So my lace blue agate, and I have my lapis, I think that's how you say it, lapis lazuli, and this is for your throat chakra, and I need this specifically so I can stay in harmony, because sometimes it's hard for me to express myself verbally while staying in harmony with like my breath and just staying centered and calm. If you know, you know. I think it's like a fire sign thing, I don't know. Sometimes what I would do also is I would write my journal entries in the color that of the chakra that I'm tapping into. So on this particular day, it was my throat chakra. So, and this one isn't dated. It says, I'm just gonna accept the fact that life is moving at an erratic pace right now. Right now, I'm grateful and so blessed to have my own solitude and to just vibe and be. I made a good ass meal inspired by my mom. I did 2 homework assignments. I got more organized. Honestly, just trying to find balance. It's hard. One day I feel so balanced, mature, and spiritual. Others I feel so rigid in my tasks. That one was kind of basic. I want to get into the good stuff. There's a lot of background noise. I don't like that. Oh, okay. This is a poem-ish that I wrote, and my friend who has a nonprofit organization that helps like women of color, she's it's based in the Bay. If I find it, I'll link it in the description box. But I wrote a poem for them to put on their page. So it goes like this. They say sky's the limit. Oh, how I'm jealous of birds. And the concept of caging them to me always seems so absurd. You might as well clip their wings, or maybe even muzzle its beak. You might as well proceed to permanently plant their feet. When danger comes, how does a bird know strength? How does a bird escape under forced restraint? Do you know the real enemy of a bird? It's restriction. It's affliction. Freedom is a bird's natural disposition. You say sky's the limit, but why can't I fly? The OG journals are always brown. I love a good classic brown journal. And I usually get all my journals from Marshalls, Ross, Walmart, etc. This one is dated January 3rd, 2017. Okay. Right now, I'm in the car with my parents as we follow my aunt and my uncle back to Alexandria. My grandpa died yesterday morning. I didn't see this coming, and even more so, I wasn't ready. Although my grandpa was in recovery from bypass surgery, he was doing fairly well. He just had difficulty getting air to his lungs due to another problem in that region that I don't even know about. I didn't want him to go, and I couldn't even wrap my head around it. I kept asking for questions and reassurance. I was left in my room to think, and then it hit me. We left that night around 10:45. From Baltimore, we would fly to New Orleans, and we would drive the rest of the distance. That process was even more sad. It was gloomy, it was rainy, basically just an overall mood of what was going on. But I'm glad we all traveled together. A couple jokes here and there helped take our minds off of what was going on. By this time, I couldn't shake the feeling of wanting to break down. As if this day wasn't already full of feelings, I dreamt of my grandpa. He was smiling as the family gathered around in the living room. Like old times, I saw him smile. I told him, "Come here, Grandpa, come join us." He disappeared as I walked away. I heard him say my father's name like he used to, with excitement. I didn't know how. I didn't wake up in tears. I like that entry because that was like the first time I ever got like an intuitive, that was the first time I ever had like an intuitive experience through a dream. So I like that journal entry. And may my grandpa rest in peace in paradise. Moving on to the next one. Okay, I'm writing this in blue because I want to be gentle with myself. This is a rough season for me. Oh, and this is November 12th of 2020, so this is last year. In reality, I should remain grateful and focused on my 2 new jobs and the fact that I graduate in a month, but I'm a hypersensitive 22-year-old black woman living away from her family in Texas. I'm strong, yes, of course, but I'm scared. I see a future big and bright for myself. Then, when I get 1 ounce of proof leading me to doubt, or that hurts my feelings, it discourages me, and I panic. I just want to feel secure. I feel like I'm always fighting to find that. I should pack lighter. Pack light. And that was it. That was a short entry. Oh my god. Ooh, honey, this is a good one. This is pink, so I think I was feeling like a diva. I think I was feeling feisty. I said no timestamp. It's Friday. Hey, Venus Day. And I need to vent. So to keep it transparent, but soft and compassionate, I'm in the uncomfortable, still climbing to get where I want to be phase. I am unemployed. $100 and some change to my bank. Not named because I'm rich and rare, period. Okay. Awaiting to when I can start working again. Yeah, I was working for a temp agency. I hated that job. Oh my God. I'm so glad. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, that I don't have that job no more. So my camera died, guys, but thank you so much for sharing this space with me. I'm gonna post a part 2 up on my channel right after this, so if you want to listen to more of my reflections, tune into that. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much.